Hi friends, we all know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday held a discussion with Google and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai on wide range of subjects like data security and cyber safety. The tech giant Google will invest about 10 billion US dollars, that is approximately 75,000 crore Indian rupee for the next 5 to 7 years in digitization of India. Do this really help us? Before going to see that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for more videos. American corporate leaders from Apple's Tim Cook and Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos to Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg have all know that India could be the next big thing, and Pichai himself, an Indian born, hasn't sat idly by either. After discussing with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Google said its $10 billion fund would focus on areas such as enabling affordable access to the internet and to informate every Indian in their own language, building new product services segment like consumer tech, education, health and agriculture, empowering the business, especially the small and medium ones, to transform digitally, leveraging technologies and artificial intelligence for the digital literacy. This is the first time Google investing in India? No. Then what are the Google's top investment in India so far? Google has invested in various startups and ventures in India, including the Sana venture, 3 crores in 2013 and 39 crores in the online portal called QMath, and $275 million in Gurugram based iFinance, and many more. Is this a reaction to curb on Chinese companies? It's a major boost to fill the impending gap in the country's tech investment ecosystem following the center's clampdown on Chinese technology firm. While the fund may have been in the works since before the clampdown of Chinese companies, the development did present an opportunity for the tech giants like Google to grow their shares in India in the internet platform. Big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Netflix, Twitter are in any case prohibited from doing business in China. Potential hurdles for Chinese companies investing in India could provide a better prospects for American giants to strengthen their position in the market, which has the second most internet users in the world. How does this impact on India? Earlier this year, Amazon said that it would invest an additional $1 billion in India. This was followed by the investment of Facebook, about $5.7 billion, in the country's largest telecom company, Reliance Jio. Internet users in India are rapidly growing from 34% in 2017 to 54.29% in 2020. Almost half of the India's population are active internet users today, and stands second after the China in the world. From ordering food, shopping to online education, internet serves as a major platform in several domains, making the economic cashless by online transactions via bank sites or the third-party applications like Google Pay, Phone Pay and Paytm. As India is one of the fastest growing economies in 2020, poverty is on decline in the country, with close to 44 Indians escaping extreme poverty every minute as per the World Poverty Clock. But still, in India, half the population are lagging in internet access and of course basic facilities. About 73 million people are living in the extreme poverty, which makes up to 5.5% of its total population. If you see worldwide, 48% of world population using the internet actively. Among 7.4 billions of world population, 3.5 billions have the internet connectivity. That too, most of the developed countries like Canada, USA, UK, Australia, Japan, South Korea are using the internet comprehensively for the various purposes. So in future, the Internet of Things takes a boom by the connectivity of physical objects such as vehicles, devices, buildings, electronics, with the network that allow them to interact collectively and exchange the data by using the artificial intelligence and machine learning that is integrated with the quantum computing to eliminate the human to human or human to computer interface. IoT is used to solve 90% of problems in various domains such as the public and private institutions, industries, agriculture, home automation, smart mobility and e-learning. Of course, e-learning is used by various countries as of now due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So India definitely needs the help of tech giants like Google to make that dream come true of various schemes like Make in India, digitization of India, smart cities, etc. So what do you think about this? You can give your opinion in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.